What was your reaction?
Yeah, it's cool. It's actually funny. Like last year as well, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get rid of a bit of head noise and go play some golf, and got called for the Wallabies squad as well. And then this year did the exact same thing. So I know there's correlation between me playing golf and being the Wallabies or not. But yeah, I was obviously really excited. Was so nervous yesterday going into this morning as well. That's probably why I went out of the house. But yeah, super stoked that they've trusted me, and hopefully can get that cap.
Who have you been able to share that news with?
The phone's been pretty hectic, but obviously first of all called my partner, called my dad, called my mum. She's overseas at the moment, so she didn't pick up. But then my sister, my brother, all the immediate family, and yeah, it's really nice to have that moment. And yeah, they're just super proud, which is all you can ask for.
There's not very many Indigenous Wallabies. You might perhaps be the next one. What would that mean to you?
Yeah, it's being the 15th. There's only been 14. Being the 15th would be really cool, and hopefully I can get that, not only just for me, but hopefully what it can create for other people and other Indigenous players within rugby. I think that's my goal with that, and hopefully do a good job in that, so we can create genuine, really good pathways for Aboriginal people coming through rugby union.
When you have a year when the results don't go your way, do you start thinking that all of a sudden, that dream of becoming a Wallaby might be slipping away for this year?
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. I suppose this year I tried to really focus on just playing well for the Waratahs. That stuff didn't really slip into my mind at all. But obviously not as many as last year in our team, and I think that reflects our season a fair bit. But yeah, I didn't really creep in my mind much. But you can understand why there's probably less Tars boys in there this year.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, but are they tributes to your heritage on your arm there?
Yeah, I've got an art business I've been doing for 3 years now, Wallabies, so I design my own tattoos and stuff. It's my totem, the goanna, so hopefully get a fair few more tattoos as it goes on. But yeah, I love to design my own tattoos and do a lot of paintings and stuff in my spare time, which is good to get outside of rugby, also connect to culture when I can't really do that going out bush because our schedule is so hectic. So it's good to sit at home, put on a bit of country music and paint around.
I know you touched on it, but when you see Australia's most famous rugby family adorning the walls here at rugby headquarters, the Elder Brothers, what does it mean to you to be part of that lineage?
It's really cool, especially I know them really well, so it's cool to talk through their stories and their struggles that they went through, and get a lot of perspective on that. Because when I did my designs and stuff, they never got to play an Indigenous jersey, and they never got to do anything like that. Didn't really get recognised for it. So for them to create that for me to be able to have that is really cool. And yeah, they're such good role models, and they still live down in Lapa, so I've seen a fair bit.
How much does that drive you to be a role model to show young Indigenous kids that there is a pathway to the very top?
Yeah, like I said before, it's probably the main driver. I really want to create change within the sport in that area, and I feel like myself, KB, and Tristan Riley coming through as well would we've got a strong connection to culture, and I think we can really drive that, and hopefully change a fair bit that's gone on in the past, and create more than just 15 Wallabies, create 30, whatever it is. It drives us a lot.
You made a couple of squads last year. Didn't make it the bill, obviously. Have you got an idea of what is needed now to take that next step? That you've spent some time with the Wallabies, you've won.
Yeah, it was really good to get that experience just in the squads last year, like getting off Quaid and he and Marika as well. Getting the knowledge off them was really cool. I feel like last year I probably wasn't ready, so I feel like I've grown a lot from that, and I'm quite glad. I suppose glad I didn't make it last year, because now I've got an opportunity to really put my foot forward, and I feel like I'm in a good headspace and a good physical space to be able to do that.
Did you have to double check you're actually in this squad?
Yeah, well, luckily Tomo called me, so it was all good. But yeah, seeing my name, you kind of go through it, and then you have to double check it a bit. But yeah, I'm stoked.
How difficult was it to get past last year, or was it difficult to get past?
Not really, no. I was actually really glad that I went on a Barbarians Tour for 9 weeks with most of the Australian boys and some Japanese boys as well, and that really, I know, Barbarians, they stayed a fair bit. That makes you fall back in love with rugby, and it was just a nice free-flowing game, which we played all over the UK. So I genuinely think it was the best thing for me not making that World Cup squad and going to Barbarians, because it really kind of made me find out who I was as a winger. Like, I only newly came to position, and then now I feel like I know how to play the game well in certain parts, and I know what I need to work on, which which is probably the best bit.
You've done some kit designs in the past, I know. Would you like to have a crack at a Wallabies Indigenous shirt once you've earned one?
I would absolutely love to. That'd be the dream, is to be able to, get the Wallabies jersey first, and then hopefully the designer jersey in the future, and hopefully it becomes a thing. You get more different designs, different artists coming in, and creating different jerseys and really connecting back to community. I think that's awesome, not just for me to do a design, but for anyone else as well.
You meant telling Joe that you're also a back rower as well?
No, he told me, mate, you're never going to play 7 for the Wallabies, so just stick to being a winger. I was like, yeah, fair enough.
Just on that design front, I believe you did the under-20s jerseys for the Junior Wallabies?
Yeah, I did. They look really cool as well, nice subtle design. Nathan Gray was the forefront in that. He really wanted to get a design in a jersey and make it permanent, which I think is cool. I think it's better than just having a one-off design once every year, so to have that in the jersey embedded was a really cool thing for me.
Just on that, I mean, I think under-20s debut, I think a day before the sort of first test, or it's going on as that series is going on. What's that sort of feeling like when you have both your passions being represented on that world stage?
Yeah, it's really cool. I hadn't really thought about that. Even just for playing in my jersey for the Tars is one of the best things I've done in my career. It just creates a different dynamic when you know the whole story behind and how much time you put into the design and what it actually means. So to see them run out in that, and they know the story as well. I've told them the story and they really love it, and they have like Jara in there as well, Don in that jersey would be pretty cool. And it is special.
KB's in the squad as well. How close are you guys? Is it extra special having him in there?
Yeah, the old bull. It's really cool to see him come back and do as well as he has, and even just seeing him. He played Randwick last week, and as soon as he gets on the field, his instinct is just crazy. He gets I think it was pouring down rain. He sings the ball out wide, goes to halfback for some reason, and then ends up second receiver, and it's a try straight away within a minute of being in the field. Like, his instincts and just how to control the game and how he sees the game is really cool. So hopefully he gets another crack and gets the 100. I think he's at 95 tests now, but it'd be really special for him to see that.